It's Check Greens by Under, where I do predictions of the future. If like me do prediction field, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar so you don't miss out. Let's get started with the card of the day. Let's pick one at random. This is the message from universe to us for today. And it's the positive expectations card. Very interesting card. Very nice looking. Kind of dark in a way. Always having the best outlook for many of the different things that we work on a regular basis gives you that energy and focus that we need to get things done successfully. So making sure that we're focusing on the things that we actually want instead of the things that we do not want, and expecting the best outcome. And the more you do that, and the more you work on that, and the more you use that white light and grounding and centering ourselves, the more you're going to be achieving many of those things as we move forward. So that's our lesson for today. Always have those positive expectations for you and everybody around you. Okay, let's get into the next thing. Very busy day. Lots of questions on the Discord channel. Now, somebody was asking the question, will the bigger players suppress the price of BTC in the upcoming years because of the weak dollar? Now, the weak dollar, which we've been talking about ad nauseum for quite some time, it's going through its death spiral. And of course, with that death spiral, it will want to cling on to power as long as it can. And some of the things that they are willing to do to keep that dollar in power are pretty interesting. I don't want to go too much into that and my thoughts on that, but I'm thinking that actually it's going to be quite the opposite for BTC in the future. There's going to be two camps. There's going to be the rich people that are fully into Bitcoin, and many of them are. Every time you look and turn around, there's news of big money coming into the market and buying up all the Bitcoin. That's pretty much what we've been experiencing the last little while with that nice little spike that we've had with BTC. And a good portion of that is the available BTC that are on the exchanges. There's only 6% of the total Bitcoin that's out there that's on the exchanges. So when everybody starts to run towards the BTC door, there's only one door. There's only going to be a few people at a certain period of time that will get to that door on time. This is why I keep saying to everybody, get your Bitcoin now. Don't wait for the best price, because everybody's going to be running through that one door, and it's going to be a bit of a chaotic time. So get it now. I think we already have the cheapest prices that we can have for Bitcoin and many of the other cryptocurrencies out there. Now that it's starting to ramp up a little bit, as we also predicted not that long ago, more and more people are going to start to go through that one door. Okay, so make sure that you get your cryptocurrencies as soon as possible. Okay, not financial advice, of course, but so will they suppress the price of Bitcoin? They'll keep fear mongering, which is kind of a way of suppressing price. But I think they're going to be really, I'm picking up that they're almost ready, that they almost feel that they have enough cryptocurrency in their bags that now they can let the rest of the people have some. Okay. Um, so I think we're going to be getting into this stage where they're going to be promoting getting that Bitcoin, and of course using certain exchanges, okay, to get that Bitcoin so they can kind of track you. And of course, we've already picked up that there's going to be a little backdoor for CBDCs to Bitcoin on many of the exchanges already in place. So, because we had that question, will the rich people really put up with CBDCs? Mm-mm. So, there's all that thing going to be happening. I think they're going to be unleashing Bitcoin in a major way in the next couple of years, actually, instead of suppressing it. I think the time of suppressing Bitcoin is finally kind of done. And I think they're going to be getting into a new state of promoting it. The more they promote, the more people want to buy, the more the price goes up. And then BlackRock and all the other big entities that are out there will make their big profit. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question. Do you see BTC dropping below 17 to 20K again? And I'm assuming that's American price. Possibly for a very, very short time. I'm thinking that they're going to be stopped trying not to do that anymore, and they're going to be moving on to another phase of their plan of actually getting everybody into the cryptocurrency. And I don't believe it's going to be dropping anytime soon. Okay. That'll be the new way of them locking you into place because 98% of the population does not have Bitcoin. But now they'll want it. And who controls it now? The mass majority is controlled by the big money, right? And so it's the same situation again. They have all the money where we fight over the scraps. Okay. And that's going to be the way forward for the next little while. People will not be able to buy one Bitcoin anymore. Well, majority of people. And they'll have to still go to work and do all the things like they normally do and get their little Bitcoin paycheck at the end of the 2 weeks and, do what we normally do. And nobody will become rich from it because they didn't listen to me in the beginning or any other cryptocurrency enthusiast. So I don't think they're going to be doing that anytime soon. Okay, I think that period is done. Thank you for that question. Somebody's asking the Cyril's peacekeeping mission to the Ukraine. Will it actually work or actually do anything? They've had peace on the table already, and they should have took it. But, you got ex-politicians going in and saying, don't do that. No names, but it's more smoke and mirrors. It's more of wish fulfillment by many people that will not actually transpire. The only time they have peace is when the new politicians come into the Ukrainian government and say that's enough, and then actually start to make the changes from there after the Ukrainian people have gotten rid of the guy they have in charge now. This peace thing, I don't think is really going to be doing anything of note. It's a nice side note, kind of like the submarine thing at the moment, and we'll get into that momentarily. What else we got on the docket? The final countdown. Kind of like that 80s song, The Final Countdown by Europe. If you remember that song back in the day, is the title for today's show. Um, Now, this is where we're going to be doing the transition from where we are into the uh, new age. Okay, this is the moment that all the old situations that keep falling apart, the things that they tried to put forward, like 15-minute cities, CBDCs, and all these other things that keep falling down hard. Okay, many of the things they try to scare us with, but they will not succeed in many of these things. Okay, so it is the final countdown, and we have the very the wealthy and the powerful and the rich and all that sort of the people that are in charge are starting to really get panicky. Okay, so expect a lot of the uh, elites. Okay, to start to really ramp it up in the next couple months as they to they're already losing control of the situation, and more and more people are uh, finding them out. So this is the final countdown when we're going to be going from one society into the next. It's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be fun, okay, but it is the best way forward, where we start to get rid of the old leadership and get into a new way of living. Okay, so this is going to be the final countdown for that, and I do expect the big change for this to be happening in the next 2 to 3 years completely. All the politicians and all that are in charge now are probably going to be gone by then. It's going to be a new age for everybody in that time period. Okay, let's get into what we got next. The homework. Yes, the homework for this Sunday show for building upon our psychic abilities, and people that have come out to that particular show have done very, very well, and they're starting to really get in there. Okay, they're doing very, very well, and their abilities are growing very quickly, I've noticed. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great way to build upon yourself to be better psychics. And when you become better psychics, you can become more attached to the universal mind and start to shape the world as we need it, or want it to be, or it needing something to be. Okay, so that's going to be this Sunday show at 11:15. We already got the target in the big envelope. It is BWQP8434. So if you like to do that homework until we get Sunday, please do. Okay, we didn't do the Discord link. Oh, I'm bad today. I was eating some muffins and I wasn't thinking about the Discord link. Tis tis. They're pretty good muffins. The wife is baking during the day. She loves her baking and stuff. I like her baking as well, which is a good thing. But let's get that Discord link on the screen here for everybody to grab in the chat. So if you're not already part of the Discord channel, you can become part of that. Lots of things going on there. We got Dark and many people were posting things and working on it, and a lot of people asking questions. Many of these questions that we had today are from the Discord. So if you want to have a question for me for the next show, make sure you go to the Discord. It's free. Okay. And there's many things to see on there, information. And you can put that in the questions for Andre section on the Discord. So go have a look, talk to the people, and hopefully build a bigger and bigger community as we move along. Okay, so I guess we're getting into the chat. Last man asks, hello, what price prediction for XRP after case is settled with SEC? Exact numbers I do not know, but it's going to be, I do still see $5 on the in the future. Okay, and that's going to be in about 2 to 3 years time, where we're going to be seeing that $5 evaluation for XRP after all this nonsense is done. And this nonsense that they've been going through right now is going to be done fairly soon, within the year I'm picking up, because the SEC was only trying to hold back everybody and keeping fear in the market so bigger players can buy up all the XRP, the Bitcoin, and all the other cryptocurrencies. That'd be another thing. Pay attention who they were trying to fearmonger about. There's probably a good reason for that. Understand? So what was it? It was they didn't touch Bitcoin really, but they touched the XRP. They did trying to go after Cardano, I believe, a little bit, and a couple other of the cryptocurrencies that they're fear mongering about. Probably a good idea to check those ones out. I just got that idea. Why would they do that? Oh, that's the ones they want really cheap. And then once they feel they have enough, oh, it's good now. You can go buy what's left. So yeah, I do see about $5 in about 2 to 3 years time. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Dilly, they are saying the Titanic sub was found at the bottom of the ocean near the Titanic. Is this true or some kind of conspiracy? We were just watching that, and in the last show, I picked up that they're already bobbing around, and they're fine if it actually did happen. And the wife was watching the wreckage. They didn't show the wreckage. They showed before pictures, but they never actually showed any of the wreckage or any of the pictures of them hauling it into a ship or da. So I'm certain to pick up that it was just a distraction. You have to remember, most of the things that are happening on the news, or you watch the news, are mainly there to distract you from what's really going on around you, like Dutch farmers and the banking system, like TD went the other day. And the banking industry and all that, trying to keep your attention away from those things and having, if it was, things like this happen all the time, why did they focus on this? And I think it was just a really nice story that they could make up and distract everybody for what was it, a week or so that it was out there?
4 days. Well, 4 days they were missing.
About a week to keep you distracted from other things, because it was everywhere. I didn't see it at first, but after I saw it today, it was all over the place. So when you watch something like that, try to see what they're trying to cover up or hide from you or distract you from. Okay? So there was probably something else that was going on for the mass population of people that they were trying to distract you from. Look at the shiny pen. Don't look at that. Look at the pen. So I think it was more or less something along those lines. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. We had lower targets for BTC. Has the pump invalidated that now? Well, I keep saying that it's not going to go down as low as you keep saying. Maybe 28, 29,000. And I think it did get down to that low. I keep saying it. I kept saying that it's going to go much, much higher. It's not going to be crashing down and burning in a ball of fire, like many people have been saying. I did say it would go down a little bit. Okay. I never said it would go down to 20 or 18 or 17 or whatever like that. That was just fear mongering. Okay, from the big entities, so they can buy it up nice and cheap. I did say there's going to be a nice little pump June, July, and I think it's going to be coming down a tiny bit, which it did do a little bit today. And then by Christmas, we're going to probably see about $100,000 Bitcoin. So there will be another little dip, but not thing like they say on other YouTube channels or other analysts. Everybody wants one extreme or the other. They don't want anything in the middle because everything in the middle is kind of boring in a way. This is why I keep saying get your Bitcoin now, because it's probably going to be the cheapest price you're going to be getting at for a long time. It's probably going to dump a tiny bit, but nothing major. Okay, so start filling your bags. Not financial advice, of course. Just get into that if you have the means. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Hi, will middle July see boost for XRP? Yeah, more than likely. I think it was Dark that posted a plan from the BlackRock on the Discord. I think it's in crypto chat or something. And if you look at it, scare everybody, bring down the prices, pretend you're going after cryptocurrencies to bring the price down, and then it'll magically go away after BlackRock says, okay, you're done. And then the prices go back up. So yes, XRP is going to be going up with the rest of the market as people are going to, oh, the SEC is not going to be coming after our Bitcoin and XRP anymore. Okay, so expect a huge change in narrative in the next little while from the SEC. Okay, because BlackRock wants to make money. That's why if you've been paying attention, they've been buying a lot of crypto. Every time you turn around, oh, they bought some more crypto. And that's probably why there's only about 6% of the entire Bitcoin on the exchanges right now. So get it well taught. And the XRP as well. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Could you give us an update on Shiba? When would it hit 0.001 USD? They've actually not been in the news as that much lately. I hope it goes to that amount. We got a couple million of them. From that, I'm not really that worried about Shiba Inu or any of the cryptocurrencies because we already know that they're going to win. You just got to be patient and sit on them and wait and drink your coffee. Watch silly stories that they tell you on the news and relax. So I do think it's going to be in June, July that we're going to start to see some more things coming out about Shiba. I don't think it's going to be get to that 0.001 until 2 to 3 years from now. Okay, it's a long process to get there, and they can't burn enough Shiba Inu to get to that anytime soon. And if there's no interest in it, because the news has been a little lax, it's going to take even longer. So buy more, keep that process going. I do think in about 2 to 3 years, it's going to be getting into that range. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. It's been a while. Can I get a 3-card reading if there is any time left? Universe still got my back? You bet. Always does. They just give me a funny thing. Make sure that you're asking for the right things. People focus too much on certain things and they keep changing the order. It's like you got the waiter at your table. I go, I want soup. And as the waiter goes away, no, I want a hamburger. No, I want the soup. And you keep changing your order on because you're not precise enough on your order. So the waiter is just going to bring you half soup and half burger. So when initially you only wanted the soup. So stop changing the order that you want. Okay, a lot of people get into that because of self-doubt. Okay, they don't trust it, or they don't believe in themselves, or they don't believe that they deserve it, and a whole laundry list of things why it won't work. Okay, fear of loss, fear of success, that sort of thing. So give the waiter your order and sit on it. Don't overthink it. Okay, do the actions, of course, but don't think about it so much because things will change. But 3-card reading for Marlon. Interesting. We got the visualization card. So you got to have to visualize exactly what you want with this new business venture and get that part down. And with that, you're going to start to see family harmony as you're drawing more attention away from that particular situation that you've been thinking about for quite some time and putting it into something else. They're going to start to come around and go, you okay? You're not putting energy towards us as much. And it's going to be starting to relieve much of the pressure that you have around you about those particular things. Once you start to focus on something else, all the universal things will put everything else into place. Okay? When you're not looking. So that's going to be a thing in the next little while. So make sure you visualize on that one particular thing on, do the action, do a law of attraction, and it's going to become very, very good for you. Okay? And make sure you stand your ground when at a certain time in the next 2 to 3 weeks. There's going to be a moment in time when you're going to have to really stand your ground on a particular subject. Okay? And make sure you don't back down from that. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out.
This is a 3-parter.
3-parter. Hello, Brad. It's been a while. The Titanic was destroyed in 1912 with Jacob Astor, the wealthiest man in the world. Mm-hmm. Also J.P. Morgan and John Rockefeller and some Rothschilds, but those 3 got off before it sailed. Astor perished. Okay? Astor was opposed to Federal Reserve, but it was instituted in 1913 after Astor's death on the Titanic. Now, a very wealthy billionaire goes down on the ocean gate looking at the Titanic. Coincidence? Is this a signal that a new financial system is about to be instituted? Yes. Well, part of it. But yes, you're on the right track and your psychic senses are in overdrive on this one and actually very correct. I think it's going to be a financial system that's going to be much better than what we have today and more longer lasting. And it's not going to be CBDCs. Okay? Uh-oh.
Nothing. It's okay.
Trouble. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right on the money. We still haven't had any luck trying to sell our house in New Jersey. How much longer before it sells? Thank you.
I think there's something wrong with the house.
Something wrong with the house?
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Does it need a clearing?
Maybe.
So you might have customers come along, they don't like the feel of it and they run away. Could be some negative energy or something like that within the house that needs to be gotten rid of.
Because as it is now, I don't see it being sold.
So it needs a change in energy.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is they don't like about it. But...
Okay. So they might come into the house and go, ugh, because of some energy that you might be used to that energy, but new people would not be. So you might want to try a house clearing. There's probably one in your area that can do that.
Candles, incense, crystals.
Any of those things would be good. Candles,
Light.
incense, white light around the house to make it more attractive. Get rid of any negative energies.
Bake some cinnamon buns.
Bake some cinnamon buns.
The smell makes people want.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a nice place.
right. Cinnamon makes people want to buy houses.
Yeah.
Because it makes them happy. That's why she cooks.
Why?
She has bacon. What's on the horizon, sweetie?
Our Father's Day. That's what it is.
Oh.
Because I want to eat them.
She loves baking, so, and I don't argue with that because I like her baking too. So maybe try that. I think once you start to go down that, change the energy of the place, make it more attractive to the people that are viewing it, and of course, do all the visualization, write it down, all that sort of thing. Do the actions, and that might be part of the actions. And this may be the information from my wife via universe that you probably will need. So look in your local area, see if there's anyone who can do a house clearing. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. It's been a while since I've done a house clearing. Card reading on my crypto portfolio again. It's fun.
Wow. We haven't done his Dilly's.
We haven't done his yet?
Not for a while.
Not for a while. Did you buy Bitcoin? That'd be my first question. I don't know, people are just so adverse to getting Bitcoin for whatever reason. It's too expensive. Buy $5. Jeez. Lots of training of the people that we need to do. There's going to be some new opportunities coming your way for your portfolio to make it a little bit more sparkly. I think overall it's pretty good. If it's anything that you have the top 50 cryptocurrencies within it, it will do very fast, very well. If you have Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, even better. Even some Chainlink in there as well. Even XRP. So if you stick to some of those and have them in your portfolio, it'll do very, very well. Many of your picks that are going to be doing very, very well. We got the what's it? Dreams Come True card along with that. And there's going to be some new opportunities to get some new cryptocurrencies for your portfolio. Maybe get some Bitcoin with that. Just saying. Okay. You can always change Bitcoin into other things. That's what I tell the wife. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. When will silver start going up? They keep hammering it down. Well, this is what I mentioned before. The old financial system is trying to keep the old one or the new one, or how do I say that? It's going to be about 2 more years or less than 2 years time when it's going to be a huge thing. They keep hammering it down, but that's not going to be lasting very long, like kind of like keeping UFO information out of the news. I'm thinking they're running out of money to keep people to keep doing this. And I think it's going to be kind of the guy with the finger in the hole in the dam. It's going to go and everything's going to rush out all at once. So that's going to be in about less than a year and a half time. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Now the Dutch farmers lost their legal battle to keep their land. Well, now it's time for guns. Protests. Don't give it up. It was a bum deal in the beginning, and if they didn't sign any papers, then they have all the rights. A lot of the things that you hear on the news that's not going well over there, it's actually doing much better than what they let on. And they do have a political party over there now too for the farmers. They just have to stand their ground. Do another trucker protest. And continue to do that, they will win. This is when we have to stand our ground. Okay? Hopefully that answers that question. Never give up. Never surrender. Hi, how much longer for Canada until woke is a joke? Huh. For some parts of Canada, it's going to be a year or two. For some, it's already gone. Like if you go to Alberta or Saskatchewan, Manitoba is kind of half and half. It's Toronto, Ottawa, that area, which is that way. But it's quickly going away as the flavor of it. And there's a lot of things going on within Canada right now that Trudeau and his government are really losing ground. And there's going to be an election very soon. And he's going to be offering everybody more money. Right? Stay at home, I'll pay you. Which buys votes. So that'll be his next tactic. some it's already done, and I think it's going to be about another year or two till the rest of Canada catches up to that. And I got to live here. So there's that. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Allegedly, U.S. military equipment was being moved all over the country. Yeah, I saw that on I think it was TikTok. Yeah, they're getting ready for something going down. Um, it's mainly to do with the banking system. Okay. um, they want to keep you from the bank. It's all about the bank right now, and protecting the politicians at all costs. Why? I don't know. They're a waste of oxygen, anyways. But sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on there that I've been seeing and noticing. Okay, thank you. When will Elon boost Doge again or take it as a main payment? I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to be turning tail and going the other way. Elon is not all that people think he is. Elon does what Elon needs to do for himself. He's a little bit of a what do you call it? He likes to be in control of everything, micromanage and that sort of thing. I think Doge is kind of on the back burner for him, and he's going to be worrying about many other things coming up. Payment will take a couple of years. If he started working on it now, there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of legal stuff that needs to be done to have that put into place on Twitter. So it probably won't be for another year or so until we see him make boost Doge. I think Doge is going to be doing that on its own anyways, just because of the market. There's a lot of Doge fans out there that don't really follow Elon anyway, so it's probably going to be doing it on its own. It doesn't really need Elon to do anything. Okay, thank you for that. I've heard the Titanic was an insurance scam. The ship that actually sunk was the Olympic sister ship to Titanic, which was previously damaged. They changed the nameplates from Olympic to Titanic and sunk it intentionally, probably because they had the rich people on there that Brad Hall was talking about. I actually met a lady that came here to Canada on the sister ship. I forget the name of the ship. One of the sister ships, anyways. She had missed getting on time to get onto the Titanic to come here, and had to get the ship after that to come here to Canada. Very interesting bit of information. She says, yeah, it was real. I think there was no real controversy. Could have been an insurance scam. I could see that, and them doing that. They've done that with buildings, 9/11. Yeah, I could see that. And I do pick up that that's probably the case. Thank you for that. Another psychic mentioned a Google-related coin coming. Not directly Google coin. Do you see this coming? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cryptocurrencies that are based upon existing web entities like Google. And they will have their place under the sun. You can probably exchange it for Bitcoin and vice versa into the future. It's something that they've been working on for quite some time as a payment system. Bitcoin is still slow. It's the normal blockchain. We're going to see a lot more of these stores start to get into the Lightning Network. So you're going to hear a lot of news about that coming up, more so to the future, and CBDCs in a way, because they're making it where you can exchange Bitcoin for CBDCs and the other way around, and it's already built into the cake. Okay, yeah, there's going to be many cryptocurrencies based on existing websites. Okay, thank you for that. 3 cards on silver, $500 in 2024. Not quite. I think in the next year it's going to be going up to about $300 to $400 American in that time period. Quite the $500 silver that everybody was hoping for. But it's going to be sooner than later that we're going to get that $500 silver. So it's something that I don't really worry about. We got our silver, and it's going to be $50,000 according to Woo Woo Dude in the next couple years. So, hey, what's that? 25 coins?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be $2,000 a coin. I think. Yeah. I can do math sometimes. But yeah, it's going to be a thing in that time period. Okay. Thank you for that.
That was the last question.
That was the last question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. How are we doing on time?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, 12.
12. Quick.
Oh,
Ask me something.
hang on.
So the question is, what kind of backdrop should we get next? It's a nice shelving unit. What do you think we should get next? Wavy lines? Cosmo? Like a space?
Do you have any question?
Oh. Put in the questions down below here. What you think we should have the backdrop be. Hi, Andre. Will crypto see another bull run? Feeling a little hopeless. We're kind of in one right now. It's going to be going up quite a bit. Don't feel hopeless. It's all changing as we speak right now. I need some reassurance. I'll do what my wife does to me.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get it later.
Mm-hmm.
No Buffets for you. As I keep saying, buy it, sit on it, don't worry about it, have some coffee, relax. Kind of be like that meme with the dog sitting in the middle of a burning house. It's fine. So somebody at work was going on and on about the market and the banking industry collapsing and all that, and he goes, "Are you worried, Andre?" No, because I got my plan B in place. It's going to happen if I worry about it or not. As long as you have your plan B and you're prepared, I'm not saying it's going to be easy or fun, but it's a lot better if you have a plan in place and you got your things lined up, as I hope you do, So when it does happen, that's not so bad. You can weather it out, wait for it, keep your money in a safe spot, gold, silver, crypto. It's not about becoming wealthy necessarily. It's about keeping your wealth protected from the vultures, right? So when they finished fighting their fight, we want this kind of banking, we want this, and all the fighting goes on, and the banking system collapses, and they build a new one, and all this sort of thing happens. Then when it happens, you can just buy into the new one because you preserve your wealth into something outside of the system. Okay. Why keep all your stuff in the house that's burning when you have all your furniture outside of the house and your house is on fire? Why would you put your furniture back in the house? Right? Wait till the house burns down, build a new one, then put the furniture back in. Make sense? So that's kind of where we're at right now, in a sense. So, as me and the wife have said previously, we got our fast money and we got our other money. The fast money is the stuff we use for paying bills and doing the day to day. That's in the system. Everything else goes elsewhere. Okay? Just think of it that way, and you'll be better off. Okay? Anything else?
Yeah, bunch.
Velo coin. Velo. Almost sounds like Jello. Oh, this one's going to be picking up a little bit in the next little while. We got that financial flow card at the very end. Everybody's going to be. That's the laughter card. Fellow is the Chinese XRP, apparently. I think your feelings on this one is correct. I think you and Dark were talking about this earlier on the Discord as peaking. I think you're on the right track. I think it's going to do rather well, actually, because China is kind of their own thing at the moment, and they're going to have their own stuff. Doesn't mean you can't buy into that and actually make some pretty good money. Okay, so not financial advice, but maybe something to look into. Cosmo would be awesome. Yeah, it could be.
For backup.
Oh, for back like a Cosmo, like cosmic, like stars and that sort of thing. Yeah, that was the first one that I picked. Yeah.
No, that's not completely true. I don't think. Honey, you lie. Definitely no muffins for you. Okay.
So Cosmo. Could you do a 3-card reading on selling our house in New Jersey?
Other than the house clearing.
Oh. But that was kind of the solution to get the house sold in about 2 to 3 months. Once you get that into action, move on.
December.
December.
It's changed already. It wasn't there before. No, it's December.
You put something into motion. Anne's going, clearing the house.
Nice.
So
Right down
December. It's done.
Done.
once you get that into action, put that action plan into
Go ahead.
do the thing. Are you talking?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
What kind of entities are in the house? Or is it just an energy?
You said that. I just said there's something wrong with the house. You went to that. So
Maybe. Could be a ghost. Well, we have to call Sue. Sue is our ghost expert here in Winnipeg. I haven't talked to her in years, actually. Yeah. It's funny.
This card? I can't read it.
Detoxification.
I don't know.
Kind of go along the lines of what the wife was saying. Making music. That's a way of clearing a house, actually. Or get to native drummer. That's how one of our friends does it. She's got the house clearing. Needs renovation.
See, that could be part of it too.
That could be part of it too.
Well, there's always somebody who wants to fix up a house, so.
Yeah, so it is a
There's
fixer-upper.
A person will show it. You just have to love it.
Yeah. Clear out the energy. And you're going to be getting the right customer in December on somebody who wants to have a fixer-upper. How we doing?
One more.
One more? 3 cards for my son's little blue car. You have a lot of car problems. Jeez. Get the car, not anybody else. Brakes. Front brakes. That's the first thing that came to mind. Front brakes, oil change. And probably needs all of his filters changed too. So he's going to need a major tune-up or something like that in the near future. And I do see the front brakes going. I think once you get that, it'll be pretty good for the next little while. Well, as good as it can be. I'm not really picking up anything else about it except for those things that need to be done with it. Maybe spark plugs too. Okay. Done.
Supper time.
Supper time. What are we having? Muffins?
No, you're not getting any.
No muffins for me.
Good thing you just had 3.
So to get into the Discord, it's nice and free. I put the link up there again in case you missed it in the beginning of the show. With that said, make sure you get into that. Have fun in there. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to cyrillic.com. Scrolling on the bottom. If you like a personal healing with my wife, who's the Reiki master, make sure you go to cyrillic.com as well for that information. If you like to participate in any of the affiliate programs that we have on our website, make sure you go. If you should happen to purchase any of those items, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.